interview
here
now.
we are
Nala.
with probably Maru from Generic Games, our MVP. Sorry for the spoiler. And it is Maru.
네,
Oh, I'm so excited.
오늘 하루 2승을 거뒀습니다.
2 wins
네,
again for Maru.
첫 승을
Hard carrying the team.
팀의 첫 승 소감이 어떠세요?
일단 이겨서 되게 좋고요.
I'm really happy that I won
팀도
tonight,
이겨서 더
and
좋은 것 같아요.
I think it's
네.
better because our team also won.
2대1로 밀리고 있었잖아요.
And Jenner was losing 2 to 1.
선수의 도움으로
And when Rogues helped, Maru was able to come out.
마음의 부담이나 그런 건
Let's see if there
없었나요?
was any pressure.
그런 건 딱히 없었고 못하게 될까
Not
봐.
really. I was just worried that
원래
I wasn't
경기를
I
굉장히
wasn't
하고 싶었군요.
able to play
나가면
tonight.
이길 수 있으니까.
I knew that I would
김대엽
able to
선수인데요?
be able to win if I went out tonight.
어떤
Stats
점이
was
괜찮아요?
okay.
뭐 상대가
토스랑
Not as
괜찮은
asking what was okay about him.
프로토스라서
It's a Protoss.
역시
I'm okay with
최근에
going against
토스에게
Protoss.
지지 않는 모습을 보여주고 있어요.
네.
캐스파컵 이야기를 좀 해보죠.
Let's talk about Kespa Cup.
하고 싶지
네.
않나요?
I guess he wants to.
다시 하고 싶어.
Maru
다시 하고
says, I
싶어요?
want to
네.
do Kespa Cup
게임을 다시 하고
again.
싶다는 거죠.
The
네.
근데
games.
그 당시에는 솔직히 조금 무기력하게 지는 감도 없지
At that
않은데
time, Maru lost too
네.
easily. It was really,
왜
really
졌을
devastating
진
for
것
Maru.
같아요?
And Kanata is asking the
제가
reason
연습을 좀
for Bill.
못했어요.
And Maru says, I didn't
뭐
practice enough.
한다고요?
신으를.
I was
뭐 하고
just
싶다고?
losing.
그냥
Kanata's asking. Kanata's implying that he has a
연습은
girlfriend.
별로 하고 싶지 않았군요.
You know,
오랜만에
just doing that thing.
네.
And Maru says, yeah, I
근데
haven't had a back
왜
vacation in a long
오병영
time, so
저는 끝날 줄
he's asking for the
알았는데
bills. And he
생각보다
says,
링이 너무 많이 나와가지고.
I thought it was over, but there were
안
a
좋은
lot
거.
of links.
한지원 선수를
So-
약간 밑으로 보는 건 아니죠?
아니죠.
They're still talking about Kespa Cup.
KT 롤스터
Talking about
토스를
Biao.
상대로
네.
올해 들어서 진 적이 없더라고요, 조성국.
You know, for the record,
알고 있었나요?
Maru hasn't lost to
딱
KT Rolster or
그런 거
Protoss
신경 안
for this
써가지고.
season, and Maru says, I
그런 거
really
신경을
didn't care
안
about
쓰는
it, so...
알겠습니다.
네.
And
보면서
here's
이야기를
a
나눠볼
recap,
텐데
so Valdez, you can
건설
chime in if
로봇이
you want to.
왜 갔나요,
The
여기를?
SCV, why he went there.
대엽이 형 앞마당에 들어갔는데
Well,
가스가 느려가지고.
I went in, I
네.
saw that the gas
받았던
was
거
really slow, so
아,
that's why I went
가스가
there.
느렸기 때문에 몰래
You
멀티를
know,
했을
Stats has
것이다.
had his gas up really
아,
late.
그래요?
Well, not really late. Kanata
되게
kind of
당황스럽습니다.
Kanata kind
근데
of
약간은
surprised.
몰래 멀티가 낚시성이 되면서 김대엽 선수가 잘
And it could
막았던
have been
경기
the
한 차례
fake.
있었어요, 프로리그 내에서.
And there
네.
was one
근데
match in Pro League that
조성주의 판단은
Stats
조금
worked it out
달랐습니다.
well here,
해병이 먼저
but
갔단
Maru's
말이에요.
decision was
여기에
better here.
벙커를 지은 이유가
The
있나요?
reason for the bunker here, Maru
무조건
says,
여기로 리콜을 할 줄
I knew that he would recall here,
그냥 안 하게
and
되더라도
just definitely. And
그냥
even
깰
if
수
he
있도록.
didn't, I knew that I was
했던
able
것
to
같아요.
break
아,
through here, so
상대방의
that's why I
어떤
built
그
the bunker
주위를
there.
이 해병과 벙커로 끌면서
네.
So by getting the
앞마당이
attention of the
비었을
Marines and the
거라는 확신을 하고
bunkers,
있었던
and
거네요.
Maru was
네.
sure that he didn't have the second base right in
어차피
front,
리콜을 안 하면
because
여기를 깨게
if
되는
you
거니까.
don't do a
네.
recall here, I'll be able to get the
그때
first base.
리콜을 한 것을 봤잖아요.
So
네.
Maru was
그때
just
확신이
thinking 2
생겼습니까?
steps ahead.
앞마당 가면 끝났다.
네. 들어가면
He
끝나는.
says, I was confident, you know, I knew that I would have won
상대방의
if I just
병력의
went
구성을
in.
이 타이밍에 제대로
And at this
확인하고
timing,
있다는
Maru
거죠.
was just 100% sure of what Stats had.
네. 어떤 의도인가요?
Asking about the missiles
탑을 박을까
on the Ravens.
좀 했었는데
I was
네.
wondering what I should do,
거신을 딸수
but
있어서.
I could have got the way to get the
네,
Colossus
거신에 아주 목을
was the missiles, so
잘
I went for that.
까불었어요. 그러는 와중에
And
이제
he got the
거신
Colossus,
점사를
and while there
들어갑니다.
was
근데 거신 점사를
that Raven,
안 보여주네요.
I don't think
보여줄 줄
we're gonna
알았는데.
get the
거신 점사를 할
the
때 노하우가
recap
있을까요?
from
그냥
Colossi. We're gonna move on to the
뭔가
next
잡힐 것 같은 그게
match
있어요.
here.
왠지 때리면 죽을 것만
He
같은.
said that I
넌 이미
knew
죽어있다?
that I would have won if I just hit the
그런 게
Colossi.
느낌이 오나요?
네, 와요.
And here, I
이때도
think
살짝
at this
위험했어요.
timing, it was kind of dangerous
위험했는데
for Maru, but
벙커에서
still,
나와서
he came out
거신을
of the
잡을 수 있겠다라는
bunker.
그런 확신이 들던가요?
그 쉴드가 좀 없어가지고.
I knew that there was
잡을
less
수
shield for them,
있겠다는
so I knew that I was
그
able to get him.
와중에 에너지 없는 거신을 또 확인을 했다라는 거잖아요.
You know, at this time, he even checked that the Colossi didn't have enough energy.
당황하지 않았나요? 좀 약간 어려워 보일 것 같기도 했었는데.
This
그냥
kind of looked
막을 수
heavy. He
있다라는
said,
생각을
Maru says, you
그냥
know,
막을
it
수
kind of
있다.
seemed easy to block, defend.
상하게 KT 토스에게 셉니다.
I don't know why, but Maru is
KT 토스가
weirdly strong
승률이
against
안
KT Rolster
나온다거나
Protoss.
못하는 게 아닌데
Not that they're not doing well, but Maru is
IQ
just doing
좀
really,
센
really well against KT
뭐 특별한 이유가
Protoss.
있을까요?
And
그냥
Kanata is asking
제가
the reason.
토스전을 잘하는 것 같아요.
I think I'm
아,
just
토스는-
good at
네.
TVPs in
테란도
general.
네.
He's also good at TVPs,
저그전은요?
and he says yes. What about TVZ?
저거전도 잘하는데.
I'm also good at
아직
TVZ,
그
but
정도는
I don't
아닌 것
think I'm at that
아직
point
토스전이나
as
테란전이
good as my
그만큼은
TVTs or
아니라는 거죠.
TVPs. So,
알겠습니다. 뭐 슬슬
well, I think
프로리그 어떤 그 결승에 대한
I thought we were gonna wrap up,
아쉬움들이
but you
개인적으로
know,
좀 많을 것
he's
같아요.
Kanata's talking
이번
about the
시즌
finals for Pro
포부를
League.
한번 강하게
Let's see what he's got to say for this season, rest of the season.
아쉽게 1등을 못했는데
We weren't able to get
이번에는
first place last time, but this time
이기고
we will win everyone
네.
against
더
everyone
하고
and
싶은
get
말씀 있으신가요?
to the first
빨리 들어가고 싶어요?
place. Not asking if he has anything more to say, and he says no.
뭐 다음에
And
또
here
하면
comes the
되니까.
awkward
거의
timing.
매주 보는
And we're
사이잖아요.
gonna wrap up this
네,
interview.
알겠습니다. 인터뷰
Like
감사드리고요.
Kanata trying to wrap up,
축하드립니다.
and this was Maru, our
네, 오늘의
MVP for
첫
tonight,
경기는
and this was
진에어
Sojang.
하겠다는 소식을 전해드리겠고요. 주께서 받으시기 바랍니다.
Well, Maru saying that the gas was late. Maru noticing even the smallest of details to win him games.
Yeah, pretty interesting. Just simply a late gas is what gave it away more than anything else.
Yeah.
I think that must come into a lot of experience there with obviously stats and SOS in the
For
past.
sure.
That's very cool interview. Nice, informative. Thank you, Sojang. And very excited for our next match as well, Valdez.
Yep, Prime versus Spenu. Spenu, the new team sponsoring StarTale. They're the name sponsor, so it's of course now Spenu.
That's
And,
right. That's going to kind of reinvigorate this team, and we got some new players in that team as well, and I'm sure the morale is a lot higher since they've got this big sponsor on their side. So
Actually,
we're going to see a lot better games from this season.
Oh yeah, we will. I'm actually kind of worried for Prime. You know, they did kind of mercenary a lot of these Chinese players over here, but I'm not sure how well it's going to work out for them. Definitely would favor Spenu here, but here we go, guys. The next match, Prime versus Spenu, as we were talking about. Boom Boom versus Bomber up first, and Creator versus Dongrigu, Yoda versus Myungshik, and then Jim versus Hack.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, especially we get to see Jim play today. I am very curious to see how he's going to mix it up against these Korean players. Cannot wait, Valdez.
Yeah, Jim, the last time he came out to Star League, actually, he went up against Maru first, and he got 3-0'd.
Wow.
Was not the easiest opponent to go up against in your debut over here in Korea.
Especially in that matchup. I mean, Maru's just a god at TVP.
Yeah.
So that's kind of unfortunate. He's got a little bit of an easier opponent with Hack, especially on a map like Deadwing. See a lot more potential for a good game there. And, you know, all those other players, we don't get to see that often, so I'm very interested.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how those matches go down. But, guys, we're going to go to a 10-minute break first. When we come back, Prime versus Spenu.